Finish him!
Those unfortunate enough to provoke Shang Tsung's ire find themselves forced to compete at the pit. A bridge suspended high above a sea of razor-sharp demon steel blades. It is the most treacherous of all fighting arenas on the island. Though its original construction was without blades, Shang Tsung grew agitated by the number of survivors and commanded they be added to better ensure fatalities. He then positioned a camouflaged reptile at the bottom of the pit to finish any who survived the fall. The carnage below is eventually consumed by the many subterranean creatures that dwell beneath the grounds of the palace. An unceremonious end.
This is where I was reborn. This is where you will pay!
As a young orphan, Liu Kang was trained by monks, ultimately becoming a Shaolin expert under Master Bo Rai Cho. Assisted by the God of Thunder, Liu Kang is Earthrealm's best hope for freedom and survival.
Finish him!
Liu Kang is destined to reach the final challenge and become the champion of Mortal Kombat.
Only one fight remains. Face me in Mortal Kombat. This tournament is more than a chance for personal glory.
Looking for a new playmate.
This fight will be your last.
Kuai Liang and his brother Bi-Han were abducted as children and trained to be ultimate assassins by the Lin Kuei. When Bi-Han was unjustly murdered by Scorpion, Kuai Liang swore revenge. He mastered the power of ice and cold and took his brother's codename, Sub-Zero.
Finish him!
The new Sub-Zero entered the Mortal Kombat tournament with one goal: to destroy his brother's killer and anyone who stands in his way.
Sub-Zero wins.
Only to face his killer.
You are not Sub-Zero.
I am his family and clan. I fight for his honor.
Fight!
My name is Mike Burkhead. I'm a senior designer here at NetherRealm Studios. The Challenge Tower is 300 missions where we really wanted to challenge the player's mastery of different mechanics in the game while also challenging their dedication to sticking with it.
When we initially started talking about the Challenge Tower and what we wanted for it, we wanted it to be far more than just the missions just based on training the character. We really wanted to make each mission stand on its own and make it interesting so the player is kind of like, oh, I wonder what's coming up next.
We wanted to make sure that we stayed true to the core of why people love this game, which is, I beat the shit out of you and then I rip your head off. And that is really why everyone loves Mortal Kombat, is the combat. And so the Challenge Tower is focused on that.
What we did is we started off by exposing the fight engine, the capabilities of our normal fight engine in different ways such that we could create a variety of missions.
Throughout the Challenge Tower, we have different mini-games that you can play. There's Test Your Might, Test Your Sight, Test Your Strike, and then we also have a new one now called Test Your Luck.
Initially, it was just this idea where you'd have these like slot reels that would, as they would come up, they would randomly pick different modifiers, who you would fight, who you would be, and these modifiers were just exposed elements like, flip the screen upside down, double damage. And what happened is, when we implemented this, people were so excited about it that it ended up spawning off its own separate mode in the game.
Sometimes it was fun stuff, some kind of humor. It's like there's a mission where Melina made a teddy bear and she's trying to give it to Scorpion and he doesn't want it, and so you fight.
We had this concept of our shooting gallery missions, and you're fighting against a seemingly infinite amount of enemies. And like our normal fight engine, it's 2v2 maximum. But in this case, we had to support as many as 6 different characters.
My favorite mission in the tower is one called Orange, You Glad I Came. And it's you play as Scorpion and Sub-Zero versus a certain boss character. And he starts out orange, and he starts flipping colors between orange and blue. And you can only damage him when he's orange as Scorpion, and when he's blue, you can only damage him as Sub-Zero. And then, of course, if you make it all the way to Challenge 300, there's going to be a major reward for you to get that far. It'll be very difficult to get, but it's very worth it.
One of the things that I'm really excited about is that with the Challenge Tower, and I want to throw this out to everybody, the top of the ladder is one of the hardest levels you're going to fight, one of the hardest challenges. I can't wait to see one of our serious, hardcore, super awesome MK fighter fans Go in there, play the last mission, and beat it. Beat it with one try, one character, full life bar. I want to see that up on YouTube. I want to see somebody pull that off. It's going to be hard, and I think there's going to be somebody that can pull that out. The name of the mission is Endgame, and I can't wait to see what happens.